Qashqai has been a massive hit for Nissan, and for one simple reason. Buyers love the fact that it provides rugged off-roader looks, but without the high purchase prices and hefty running costs associated with a genuine 4x4. This second generation Qashqai ups the ante considerably. It looks even sharper and it's more efficient than before, and it adds a whole heap of other abilities into the mix as well. The sharpness comes from the Qashqai's crisp lines and bold details. This deep angular grille is case in point, and these sharp-edged angular headlights with their integrated LED daytime running lights also help give an impression of smartness and sophistication. Things look pretty swish down the sides of the car as well, thanks to these rear windows that kick up towards the back and this steeply raked rear screen. The back end looks just as sharp thanks to these swooping light clusters and the compact, muscular rear haunches. All versions of the Qashqai look good, but if you go for the entry-level trim, you miss out on alloy wheels. And as you progress further up the trim range, you get more and more styling goodies provided as standard. Importantly, the Qashqai looks just as smart on the inside as it does on the outside, and that's because all the materials in here have a really plush, high-grade feel. The dashboard design's quite modern, but it's also really simple to use. All the various switches and buttons are logically placed and clearly marked. You get that high driving position that SUV buyers absolutely love, and there's loads of adjustment to help you get comfortable. The small back window does mean that rear visibility could be better, but to be honest, that's the cabin's only real weak point. One of its biggest strong points though is practicality, and that is really important for a family car. As you can see, there is loads of room in the back for two lofty adults to get comfortable, and because this middle seat is nice and wide, you can fit three back here without too much trouble. The boot, meanwhile, is among the class leaders for space, and there are some really clever touches as well. For instance, these boards flatten out the load area when you drop the rear seats, and they can also be slotted in vertically to stop small items sliding around. Now that is clever. The other thing that makes the Qashqai a great family car is the way it drives. This is a really smooth, comfortable car. The suspension does a brilliant job of soaking up bumps at low speeds, and it's civilised and stable at higher speeds. And the handling's not half bad either. The body stays reasonably upright in bends, so you're not getting thrown around in your seat. And with loads of grip and nicely weighted steering, it always feels secure and predictable. The other big plus point is the car's refinement. Wind and road noise are really well isolated, and all the engines stay smooth and quiet. The one in this car is the 128 brake horsepower 1.6 diesel, which is also really punchy. However, we actually prefer the smaller diesel engine, the 1.5 with 108 brake horsepower. It's barely any slower in the real world, and it's also even better on refinement. It's also a bit cheaper to buy and a lot cheaper to run. It will return an official average of around 75 miles per gallon, and with really low CO2 emissions, it's also really good on tax. The Qashqai provides all the things any family could want in a car. Space, versatility, style, quality, comfort, refinement, it's all there. Plus, it's well equipped, affordable to buy and impressively cheap to run. With that kind of all-round ability, it's one of the very best small SUVs money can buy.